guys may be thinking, wow, he's working that steel really cold. This isn't steel, this is copper. And this weekend at Turtle Island Reserve, Eustis Conway's from Mountain Men, we'll be doing some forging, making some primitive copper blades. And this is actually some copper that we smelted, and we'll now forge that into longer bars and cut it into sections. Guys, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, do that, hit that notification button, and be sure to check out the links in the description. We're coming down to crunch time. So what I started with were what looked like bricks. You got how many?
26 pieces.
You should be fine. That's going to be way more than what we need. I figure 2 per person. We have plenty.
Better safe than.
Cheyenne, come around here and talk to the camera about what you're doing instead of trying to be quiet about it off camera.
So right now I am processing deer leg bone for the class that we're doing, the copper blade knives. Pretty much you're in a survival situation, you have this little piece of copper, you're not going to have a perfectly drilled out bone or handle or piece of wood that you're going to be able to actually utilize. Being stranded in the woods, high chance you are going to find a little piece of bone that you can set that blade into and kind of do it in a survival situation. The reason why I was whispering was trying to make sure he's able to explain what he was doing. But currently I have 26 pieces cut. We're trying to make sure we have enough, which I have plenty more that I can cut everything, but it's going to be fun.
All right. So copper can be worked at a lot lower temp than steel. And that's what I'm going to be doing. And then I'm going to need Cheyenne's help to cut this once we get to that point. She's working in the back, working on handle material right now. And I've got this drawn out long enough to make, essentially a copper sword, but that's not what I'm wanting to make. Bring this up to temp like I have been doing, and I'm just going to keep working that bar out. Now, some of this stuff is pretty thick. Some of that's probably 3/8 to half an inch thick, and I'm going to draw it out to closer to a 1/4 inch, and we're going to cut it into 3 to 4 inch sections. And I'm going to get metal splinters in my finger. Now, copper hardens by work hardening. And so we don't have to quench it. We can quench it and it'll actually stay soft. 2 foot long. My angle, I think, is about 25 and a half, 25 and 4 inches. And so, I mean, we're just like right at it, I guess. Okay, now that it's quite hot still. I'm going to go ahead and get another piece of copper in the forge. And let's see. You take 4-inch pieces. This is hot, by the way.
Hold it. We'll do it how we used to. Just cut off.
I think maybe 3.5. There we go. Either one.
Good hold.
So Cheyenne's going to do some, she's going to start scoring this. Doing it for 7 pieces right there. I'm going to recommend it's going to be a little awkward to work with right now, so we're going to cut it down so we can eat it and cut it a lot easier. I think we made good copper this time, Cheyenne. How's everybody doing? All right, so Cheyenne's gonna work on cutting this down. I'll just cool it off so you can get it. right, so this is drawn out pretty good so far. Nobody can see what you're doing. Here you go.
That's kind of cool.
that. I'll mark it real quick. Now this is hot. We're just going to set it to the side. And now we're going to cut a little more here. Is it a crack that's been welded? Yeah, thought so. Break them. So I'm going to heat this up and I'm going to cut it in half so it's a little easier to handle. Say take 14, 15 pieces, something like that.
I was going to say that last piece is 14. Because we have 7 in there already.
You got the little ones too in case you want to make something.
Those are right there.
We should probably deburr these.
I'm just assembly lining right now, but yes.
That's fine. I'm just saying we should probably deburr these. Now, red hot copper is more of a blue than red. I need those tongs. You can see how that anodizes. But what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go ahead and put these in the forge. And if you guys would like to be part of this, there's a link in the description where you can attend the class this weekend. We are forging copper into bars and cutting it for an upcoming class. Cheyenne's also, she's been cutting deer leg bone to use for the handles. Lynn itself says sometimes I use big words I don't understand just to make me sound more photosynthesis. I completely agree with you. I concur. The device would also work it back and forth to show them how to break it or whatever. Traditional way to test the durability of the material or something. All right, so we have been working on getting all this together. One of the things we are going to do now, I'm going to, myself or Cheyenne, one of us will deburr the material, and that way we don't have that sharp edge there. Cheyenne, do you want me to deburr? Do you want to deburr? Do you have a preference?
I'm not bothered either way.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. Is there anything you want to talk to them about the upcoming class for this weekend?
So we are doing something.
Go ahead and take it over there. Show them your war club and all that stuff.
Oh, I was gonna go
No.
ahead and.
It's going to be grinding, so it's not going to be that fun.
Okay. Alright guys, so I guess he's wanting me to show you this. So we, last year, or not last year, previous year, we could not go last year because of the hurricane.
2 years previous, actually.
2 years?
Yeah. We've got copper, last 2 times we've been there. And then
I'm meaning last time we went.
Okay, alright.
But we did the straight up handle. We didn't do the actual wood or anything like that. It was just teaching everyone how to forge the actual blade. This year we are going to not only be doing the blade forging, I am actually going to be providing the handle material for everyone to at least go home with 2 to 3 pieces each actually. One of the pieces that I play around with. You guys are going to be taught how to make the side blade. I actually stuck that into an alligator jawbone. But it's going to teach you guys how to actually forge something like this. It's fun. You're in a survival situation. You are going to be able to make some type of weapon or some type of tool that you are able to utilize while you are streaming. The reason why he didn't want you guys, he wanted me to go ahead and explain the class and everything else. Copper does not spark like high carbon steel or any type of steel, I guess. So it's not as visually stimulating. But it's just part of the process. We're going to be heading down there actually about midnight tonight. We have over a 12-hour drive to make it there, and then classes start tomorrow. Dustin, you want them over there?
What's that?
You want them over there?
I cannot hear you.
You want them?
No.
we're also going to be utilizing is pine pitch instead of epoxy resin or anything like that. Which pine pitch is pine tar mixed with ashes. It can be sediment of some sort. You melt it down, you mix up your ashes in with it, and you're able to make a very sturdy glue. You keep it out of heat because while you use heat to melt it down, what's going to happen if you stick it in something that's going to be hot again? It's going to overheat and it's going to melt. But in a situation, you're not going to be doing that. But the blade that we're going to be teaching can not only be used for a 9, it can be used as a spear point, while as you saw the war club. So we're teaching you how to make multiple different styles of weapons into one. The reason why we do cut off the birds or grind them off is, well, I cut my knuckle open while we were bending those, so people who are not experienced, it can be a lot more dangerous, especially if they go to grab that piece. They're not knowledgeable about the bird being that sharp. And we want it to be fun, we want it to be safe for everyone. That's why I personally cut all the handle material. That way you forge it out and it's plug and play. That way you're able to have your knife, you're able to just forge it to the shape of the bone. It's already cut. All you do is glue it together. It always sounds really good when copper is being ground out instead of steel. Steel has a higher grade whenever you grind out. Justin, anything else you want to mention?
Promote the event, Robbie's upcoming event, and so forth.
Okay. So, Robbie Bowman is going to be here. Honestly, if you guys check in the description, there's the Turtle Island event. It actually starts tomorrow, well, Saturday, I guess. When you get down there tomorrow, it's kind of a long day, I do apologize. But hop onto our description below or wherever it is on YouTube. I have no clue. It'll have the website if you want to take the class. I believe they do have limited spaces. If there are any availabilities left, you would have to check the website. We are going to be in Sevierville, Tennessee next month for Robbie Bowman's forging festival now?
Forging Festival, Smoky Mountain Knife Works.
Yes.
October 17th, 18th, and 19th.
But you guys can check him out, and our Facebook is also on here if in case you guys need to get a hold of us directly. There is the Purgatory Ironworks, which is Trent and Ty. He is also in our description. He is an amazing artist. We kind of help try to cross promote each other, and we're a big family. Well, it's called the Forge and Memory family for a reason. Alrighty, you got those ground out?
Alright, good to go.
Anything you would like to mention before we hop off?
Nope, go right ahead.
Alrighty, guys. We are from Central Illinois, but we are going to be traveling to North Carolina tonight and be there tomorrow, and then next month we are going to Sevierville, Tennessee. So if you guys would like, subscribe, hit that follow button, and we will catch you guys next time.